Hello and welcome to the Forgeborn Finishing School. I'm Kckid and I'll be analyzing Forgeborn battles to help take your game to the next level. Alright everyone, welcome back. This is a continuation video from our last week's episode where I discussed the opening of my Indy booster for the sealed event, kind of the thought process I had behind choosing the decks I chose, and really how I approach every sealed event. So just to kind of rehash the four big steps that I go through, the first step I do is I order my decks in Aloyan, Tempest, Utera, and Negrium, and kind of go through them in that order based off of, I think Aloyan needs the most synergy, the most help out of their other half deck, the most support, and then in a decreasing value as you go down through those factions. Secondly, as you're going through them, assign a general wants or synergies to those decks so that you know what you're looking for. And then the third step, check for Forgeborn abilities that either support or deviate from that intended strategy or synergy. And then lastly, and honestly most importantly for sealed events, is you're looking for a good amount of big bodies and removal, especially if you can get those to spike in the second cycle. All those being said, welcome to the show today, Gorman. Gorman and I played in the sealed event, and I would consider it essentially the finals match of the sealed Indy. It was a phenomenal match. His deck was a lot of fun. I ended up winning that match, but I think Gorman had a really unlucky, phenomenally unlucky draw in the first cycle. Missed a couple of key cards that really helped me out. But hopefully this will be a fun match. Gorman, have you had a chance to play your sealed deck since Indy, or have you played around with it at all?
I haven't really played much. Certainly not with this deck since then, no.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. The only reason I ask is maybe you not using it a little bit here that will favor me as well, huh?
It definitely will. I'm just refamiliarizing myself with it now.
Right. I remember when we played in Indy, your ability to fill the board and then benefit off of filling the board was just mind blowing to me. So I won't break down that into detail too much, but I think when you share some of the cards in your deck here, and then as we play through this game, that'll probably be seen. So if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and break down your decks for the viewers, and I'll just pull up your deck list as you do that.
Sure. So I kind of look through, and my process is generally to look for internal synergies within the half decks first. And this green deck, this Utera deck, like I until this point had not seen a set 2 deck that to me had this much internal synergy. So it has the Arborist, which benefits from being over 50 health, and the Carnivorous Taro that is kind of like the Glowhive Siren with Kindred, both together, and a Refreshing Bear, which the level 3 version of gains you 20 health if you replace a creature, and then the Swamp Moss Lurker that is free if you're over 50 health. So my thoughts here were uh, even if I dropped below 50 health, by the time I got to cycle 3, I could gain it all back with the bear.
Hmm.
And the toxic sower actually also is
Yeah.
a life gain instance. So there was a lot of procs for life gain and a lot of benefit for the life gain. And so then if I was going life gain, really my only option was to go with my purple deck, uh,
Hmm.
which I would like to say that all of the great plays that I got out of Darkshaper's Ritual I knew were going to happen, but I kind of figured that out during gameplay. Um, so the
That reminds me of the discovery of Rumble Spark a little bit, but that's from a different time. That's funny.
yeah, I mean, really the only cards I recognized as being health gain was Death Current. I mean, I saw that Darkshaper's Ritual had life gain, but I didn't really understand how I would be able to abuse that with the Forgeborn ability of Endless Death, which is another reason I chose this deck because Endless Deck or Endless Death just seems like a really cool ability that could really be swingy.
Hmm.
Uh, so that it also
And you mentioned green, so if you're looking for life gain, you got to jump into purple. And kind of going back to my step one in the process, Necrim being the last one you view is because Necrim really just slides in and fits some of the weaknesses of the other ones really well. And the one obviously that it fits in well with Utera is life gain, which is it's just a very strong strategy right now. And so it is interesting. We both ended up with Necrim Utera decks here. Mine's not really a life gain synergy strategy to any degree, but that just goes to show you the versatility I think that Necreon brings to the table.
Yeah, and where you usually beat me is in the big body count, which I'm not usually very good at. But in this deck, the Geist and the Slayer and the Bear all end up being pretty big in the long game.
Right, that ardent new Forge Warden set 2
Hmm.
definitely lends some stats to the body there. Awesome. Well, thanks for breaking down the deck. We've already got our hands dealt, so we'll set this back over and just kind of go away at it. I think I've got the Forge here, Gorman, so I will lead off. And I am going to start with a big body. This is the Hibernating Raptor, which really hibernating, I think, helps its level and stat line and bring its health up a little bit. So, pretty strong body. And then, yeah, after that, I'll pass to you.
All right, let me see here. All right, I think then I'm gonna open with the Toxic Sower and give the Raptor -2 to give her +2.
Oh, nice.
Don't have any plants in play, so I can't give them +3, but I also gain 3, so I'm up to 53.
Okay, nice.
And then back over to you.
I definitely have an interesting choice here and some cards I want to play, which is unfortunate. This is a decent hand with a lot of answers potentially, but I'm going to go with the Venerable Mantis and activate to use my Bark Skin, which is going to drop out some armor on these guys for this turn. And then I will pass back to you.
All right. Well, that messes with my plan. I'm still going to play Death Current on the Raptor.
Okay, so deal 2 damage.
Yep, and then I give this +2, and then I gain 2, so I'm going up to 55.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're moving the combat, and I'm going back down to 52.
Okay, yep.
And then over here, I'm going to 2. And yeah.
That's that. Yeah, so in my hand, I've got the Soothing Batterhide, which I really wanted to level up to get it past its gate. But honestly, strangely enough, I have Infernal Ritual, and I had considered sacrificing my Raptor to push more damage in an attempt to get you under 50.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll see if I regret that here. I know that's one thing I struggled when we played at the tournament. I struggled pretty strongly to get you under 50 throughout that whole game.
Well, I'm still over 50. I'm going to open with this.
Yep, nice.
And give it +3/+3. And then pass to you.
Okay. So then I'll play Taliesin, no activation.
All right.
One thing that really helped me when we played in Indy is I don't think you were able to get Arborist out once above 50, and that's not because I kept you under 50. It's simply because you didn't draw Arborist for so long.
Yeah, I think that's true. All right, I'm gonna play Devour Soul. Well, yeah, I'm gonna play it on the Raptor.
Okay.
It didn't kill anybody, so I don't get to play the Soul Gorger. Over to you.
Okay. I'm gonna take the risk here, and I'm gonna activate Taliesin and allow you to play a card for free.
I'm gonna play the Indomitable Fiend here.
Okay. I think you've definitely... I'm pretty sure it was last time we played that I used this Might of the Herd to give Taliesin aggressive to move up and hit life points. So that's very, very interesting that you blocked him this time, unfortunately for me. So my free play is going to be Om Nom Nom to destroy that and place a mindless zombie into play. And then I will play Might of the Herd to give the zombie aggressive and give +3/+3 to my dinosaurs.
Ouch.
Yeah, get a nice punch in there early. and then Talison's going to die, reanimate here. I'm going to take 3 over the top of the Mantis.
Mantis only was doing 3 to me, right?
Yep, 3, 4 there. It's the biggest Mantis you've ever seen at Cycle 1. 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to play the Gloom Reaper Hag right there. And then I'll pass it back to you.
Alright, I think I want to bring this out.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to go up to 44. And then this is going to go up to 4, 5, and then back to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have some good options and I have some bad options. And I am going to play a probably bad option here. But I'm going to play the Sated Reveler. And I'm going to use the spell deploy first, so you can play a free spell.
Alright, let me see here. And what's the other part where you get to
Yeah, if I
give
go
it
above...
+5 if you go above 50?
Yep.
Well played, sir. Well played. That disincentivizes me from killing the witch.
Well,
Actually, that still would only put you at 50, wouldn't it?
that's correct. Yep.
But then you get to play a spell for free still.
Yep.
What do you have? You have...
As far as spells go, the only spell that would gain me life is the Vyric's
Vyric's Embrace, yeah. And that's also going to be able to do 4 damage, which would kill... I think it's 4 damage at level 1. Which would kill either one of my 2 creatures. Or set that other guy up to die in the trade. Alright, I think I will Grave Pact this to kill the raptor.
Oh, okay. It's unfortunate. So my free spell will be Lycian Rain. So just pump those guys slightly.
Alright.
And then it
Back
is
to me.
over to you. Yep. So now you could kill the hag if you would like to.
Well,
but it would be then a 7. Well, yeah. That would kind of mitigate it. It would end up being a 4 for 10, a 14-point health swing.
I imagine you would have just jump locked it with that wisp. I mean, I guess maybe not, but...
Yeah, I think I would have open laned the wisp. I thought about it, but bringing the arborist only down to 1.
Yeah, well, that's true. It wouldn't have even killed it, so yeah, that wouldn't have necessarily been worth it.
And on my next cycle draw, like the chances of me drawing any card that, you know, would be Vyric's Embrace or Om Nom Nom, those at their current levels would kill arborists at 1 or 4, so...
I think I'll play this, which unfortunately means I'm foregoing the Swamp Moss Lurker. So that goes down to 2, I go up to 4, and then I come down to 1 and you die.
Nice.
And then this guy only comes down to 1. And then this guy and that guy are dead, and you take 2 breakthrough, but then gain 3 health.
Yep.
And then I lose 3 health. 41.
Okay, and then we move into cycle 2 here. So I've got the armor, and you've got Dark Ritual. Destroy one of your creatures to give a creature -5, -5.
And you still have a Dreadbolt, an Om Nom Nom, and a Vyric's Embrace for your removal. And on the green side, you have a Batterhide and a Leyline Vermin that can mess with me.
Yep, and the Om Nom Nom was level 2. Those other spells, I think, were all level 1.
Yeah, you didn't level the
level
other one. Well, I think that Om Nom Nom and Vyric's Embrace are still... Yeah, I'm going to open with this. and kill that thing, and then bring out the
Oh, yeah.
Soul Gorger.
Oof, that's strong.
It doesn't appear to be. I think those stats are incorrect, though.
Yep. Dial up
All
the
right,
devs. We'll get it figured out.
and then pass to you.
Okay. I'm just going to drop the Hibernating Fiend and pass to you.
When this is destroyed, give one of your creatures +2/+2. I think... Yeah, if that thing's gonna die, that thing's gonna die anyway. So I'm gonna play this here. And it says I may destroy one of my creatures, but I'm not going to with this card.
Okay.
But then I am going to with my Forgeborn ability
Mm.
to give this guy -5/-5,
Yep.
to give this guy +2/+2. And then I'm gonna go to you.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed good. So there's nothing I can do about the Stealther, and he gets +3+ attack for the spell
Because I
too.
played a spell, right?
Yeah. So
+3 attack.
I'm just gonna drop the Venerable Reaper here, and we'll go to combat. So I'll take 2, and then that guy's down to 2, and then I take down to 8. You're down to 40. Nice. Yeah, this guy's gonna be a threat. I never even seen
What
you
am
get
I down to
this.
40 from?
I'm down to 40. Sorry, from taking
Oh,
the 8
okay.
here. Yep, you should still be at 41. So when we played last time, you never even got this thing out. So this is a different strategy your deck can take, which is really nice to see. I am just going to... I think throw some wisps down.
Alright. What are they, +2 this time? Oh, it's Summoning Council.
Yeah.
Not Lycian Rain. Yeah.
Right. And
Well, going wide is not what I need. Alright. I'll start with this toxic dude to give you -3 to gain +3.
yeah, that seems pretty good.
And then I'll pass back to you.
Okay. So if I flip this and get 4 armor, all you have to do is play a spell. But I don't think I'm going to get a better time. So hopefully this causes you to either play a spell or sacrifice one of your own creatures to pop Red Wasteland. So I'm going to go with that and pass to you.
Alright. Well, I haven't seen my bear yet, so I'm not sure I can rely on that 20 refreshing.
Well, we got one more hand here.
I'm just wondering if going for the over 50 health is even, if I should just not put all my eggs in that basket at this point.
Yeah, kind of shift strategies.
And I think if I did that, then this would be 14. That'd be plenty to kill you, and I'd stay alive, but you'd be able to nom nom me next turn.
Huh?
Or
if I don't have Om Nom Nom in my hand, that's a 50% chance, right?
Yep.
That I would draw it next turn.
But you can't. You could leyline the stealth, and you could Phyrex Embrace to kill him as well. I'd have to take 4. Well,
one thing.
Whatever.
Yeah, one thing I like to talk about is that comes up quite a bit in this game. I think is decision paralysis. Or
Sure.
information overload. So there are a lot of things you can think about this game, and I enjoy hearing you go through all the checklist of all the cards in my deck that could respond. And you kind of go through the first order effects, like, okay, I buff this guy, it's going to survive the fight, kill your guy, be a threat next turn. But then, what do I have to look out for next turn? What tools does my opponent have? I think those are all very, very good things, and most players, hopefully, they pick up on that and they start to do those things as well. Because deck lists are full knowledge, discard piles are full knowledge. Earlier when I played my Reveler, I took a quick sneak peek in your discard pile. Okay, how many spells did he play? How many does he
Right,
have
so how many do I have
available?
left? Exactly.
Yep.
Yep. Well, actually, speaking of that, I should look at your discard pile. That's this one. Oh, no, that's your banish. Where's your discard? Here. Let's see. All right, so you've already passed by your Dreadbolt.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it could have killed the level 2 anyway. But
Right.
that does mean that all those other cards that could kill this thing if I beef it up are still on the table, but you would be doing that at the expense of not playing a creature.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, Om Nom Nom would give you a creature. So that's the one card I don't want you to have. Uh, decision paralysis for sure.
I do love Om Nom Nom. It's a fun card.
I guess this is the only way to ensure that I would have a creature that would stick around, and maybe, well, that would be important if I was going for the 50 health. Doo-doo-doo. But that way, your raptor doesn't die. All right, you know what? Well, this way your raptors does still die. I just also die. All right, well, I hope you don't have it. This seems kind of silly, but I'm going to do it. So I
Yep.
do that and give this guy +3/+3. This is actually 6 because it's a spell.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we move the combat and I take 4. So that brings me down to 37.
Yep.
And then that guy's dead and I'm down to 1.
And so now, though, with you going on Forge, if I don't draw something to deal with this, that could be very difficult. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I've got 2 double-digit attacks facing you, so
Mm-hmm.
that feels good. All right, I think I will open with this here. Killing that guy with -3 health and getting 3 health here.
Nice.
Bringing me up to 39, and then I gain 4 health. So back to 41, and then I don't have any plants again. So it's back over to you.
Okay. I did draw Om Nom Nom.
Ah!
I'm going to kill this.
You're gonna kill this one? Okay. So you have another plan for the other one. I mean, you can just put a ley line in front of it and blank out its stealth, and they'll trade.
Mm-hmm. Where to put this is the question. I'm going to put it right there.
Although the other card, I think you mentioned you had an Infernal Ritual earlier. Yeah, that would be even better. That would negate the stealth because of the aggressive. Yep. So,
I will not say you've caught me red-handed, but either way, I would maybe think about putting the mindless zombie in an open lane to ensure you
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah. No, I think I'd have to kill both of your creatures right now to prevent the problem. That would level 1 Infernal Ritual is just zombies, right?
Just
But they
zombie
get
minions.
+1
Nope, they do
or
not.
something. Nope. Okay.
They just get aggressive at level 1.
Yeah, so I'd be taking 6 if I don't block. If you chose to do that, though, you would leave my Soul Gorger alive. Actually, those things are they're just mindless zombies. Alright, I do this. I play Death Current on that. I gain 4, which brings me up to 45. And then I give a creature +4, so this guy goes up to 5. So you won't even kill him if that is what your play.
Right. Nope, so it's very strong. So, yep, my intent was to sacrifice one of these two, block and spread.
And the one I killed was the one that could have attacked me, so given the choice, you wouldn't kill that one.
Well, I would have if only because this would have stayed on the board and got aggressive.
Oh, because they all get aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all 3 of them, yeah.
But my other play, of course, was this one, which you've taken it out of range. So that was very good all around. And of course, you named my other threat. So you've kind of nailed them all. But the only one now that's going to stop me from taking damage is the Infernal Ritual or the Leyline Vermin. And so the Infernal Ritual is a better card
Investment.
to level up here.
Yeah.
So I sacrifice the 1, and I get 2. Obviously, one's going there. And this one I could take 4 and present 3, and I think against your deck I do that. Not in the Pterodon Nest Lane. So we'll go with that. I'll take 4.
I'll take 3. And this guy will go down to 2.
Yep.
Alright, and I didn't level the Arborist.
Or the bear. Which is...
Well, I still haven't seen the bear.
Okay, so now I have some interesting cards to decide upon. Go ahead and drop Taliesin, no activation, and then pass it to you.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna play this Hibernating Geist here.
Okay. So this is a very risky move, but I'm going to activate Taliesin.
And I activate Taliesin. Wonder what you're gonna play.
I have options, but it's fairly narrowed down. I will say, and you know, not to forecast my play, but in this situation on the Forge, I wouldn't often
activate Taliesin
in this position, but I do feel like the game is potentially at a sliding point for me, being 8 down. And looking at your board state, that's going to persist into the next round. So sometimes you got to
take a risk.
Yep.
I think I want to do that, but you're not gonna do that. I don't believe you will anyway. I don't know what you're gonna do. Let's not pretend. I will play. Just drop this guy here. You may go.
Okay. For my free card, I'll play the Summoning Council. And now my biggest worry is, do I just put a Wisp here and hope it's enough and you don't remove it? I think I'm going to take that risk. Well, as I think at 6 hit points or 2, your chances of removing it are the same with your level 3 Devour Soul and Death Current. So it likely doesn't matter which one we do here. So I'm going to play that as my free spell there. And then for my actual play, I will play Infernal Ritual. And I'll sacrifice this.
And this time it's brutes.
Yep, and now all the zombies get 2 attack. And then I'm going to activate the Dark Forge Drain here. So that's 2.
On an Oak Father?
Yes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 is going to be a 24, 24.
Ooh, ouch.
I wanted to put it here, but I think I can risk taking 14 here in the hopes that the Oak Father gets a couple swings at you. That's my hope anyways.
Alright, well...
so I flipped this over here just to be certain you do have Endless Death.
Yeah, I still have this, yeah.
But yep, then back to you.
Oh no, I forgot I had this Wed Wasteland over here. I should have put my dinosaur over here. I wanted to make sure I had that because if this was a level 1 creature you chump block me with, I was going to play this guy to take him out.
Well, if you want to move it,
no,
you can.
I don't.
Then, okay.
I don't. It's fine.
Yeah,
but
I
mean, that's not going to work anyway. You got a level 2 card.
yeah. I would have just rearranged my characters a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to lose that guy, I'm going to lose that guy, I'm going to lose that guy. And you're going to lose that guy. And I'm going to take a lot of breakthrough.
Yep, 18 as it currently stands.
Yeah. Ooh. This that I was considering playing, I should have just played it last time so that it was on the board because I do have Dark Shaper's Ritual in my hand and it's a beast. I
Oh,
didn't know it was an ooze beast.
yeah. That would. I've been. I've been keeping an eye if you play beasts, and you really haven't at all this game hardly.
Yeah,
Uh,
I haven't drawn the bear, and I think this is
yep.
my only other beast. And I didn't even realize it because it's just this skeleton head with slime all over it. Let's
Right.
see.
Yeah. By this
It's
time
like
last
that.
game, you were playing your third Dark Shaper's Ritual and probably had gained about 60 life off of it at a
Right.
minimum.
I think I definitely need to do the like when creatures die health portion of it to mitigate all that breakthrough. Oh, this is my Spanish file. So
Okay.
that's what I do is when a creature is destroyed this turn, I gain +2. Um, but I guess that means that I then have to take
8 open
the
lane.
8 there. So maybe that
Yeah. And really, that
doesn't
Dark
really
Shaper Ritual
help.
is only gonna gain you
2, 4,
6.
6.
Just 6.
I guess I'll instead block.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would be 2. Well, I'm gonna block with it. I'm gonna bring out the zombie.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. And then
Well, I
what?
guess I could do that, and then I'd save creatures. Okay, fine. I won't block with it. I'll block with this guy.
Okay.
Um, and then I can kill this to kill that, and then keep my Geist. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that even makes sense to do
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't have a
because,
level 2 Exalt out. That'd been.
yeah, that would have been
Whew.
really nice for me. So this, well, then I would get to keep that, and I guess I could kill that guy if I deal 2 damage to myself.
Right.
Not that I really need
I would
any
clear it up
more
though once you
damage.
trigger Endless Death though, so you have a clean brute in the lane.
Yeah, this. I mean, I am gonna trigger endless death, but I'm just deciding what I mean. I guess this guy dying doesn't really matter. That's what you were saying because
Right.
he's just gonna get replaced with a brute.
Yeah, he actually just becomes 1 health stronger.
Yeah. The only. Hmm. Okay, I will damage myself, bringing me to 40,
Mm-hmm.
so that this kills that guy.
Okay.
And then I guess we move to combat.
Okay.
So these guys trade.
Yep.
These guys trade. These guys don't trade, and I take a lot of damage.
Yep.
So that's 16,
18.
18.
Yep.
So that brings me down to
22.
22.
I'll throw these guys over here just so we got them set.
I'm
So
definitely glad I did not go for hope of bringing the Arborist out.
right. Okay. All right.
And then I've got 2 more zombies coming my way.
Yep. Yep. Fill the board. There we go.
All right, what do we got going on here? So I guess, so that would be that, and then this would be 8. Nom Nom is at what now? It's at -12, or is it -8
Eight.
or
8. Yep. At
8?
level 3,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
-8.
thought. So with that in mind, I think I'd rather play this that can survive that. So play this here, I destroy this, and then I can destroy one of my creatures to play a card for free. So I destroy her to play her, and then she gets buffed by 3/3. I could put it in a different lane and give someone else +3/+3.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That makes
Um,
absolutely.
I mean, there's no point in buffing this guy unless I commit to keeping him there. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Over to
Over
me.
to you. Yep.
Play the Gloom Reaper Hag.
All right.
Pass back to you. Did you gain your 5 life off
No, I
this?
didn't. When we were undoing my misplay, I stopped resolving. So this guy died. This did get the +4, which is why she's at 14, and then I gained 5, so I'm at 27.
There we go. Yep.
All right, and then I'll replace this guy with this and give it +3/+3, which unfortunately is in Omnom range, but 20. I think presenting that threat is worth it.
It is, yeah, absolutely. You're gonna force me to just drop this in the lane, and then go to combat. Essentially, anything else I wanted to do is removed as an option. So 24, so it's gonna be 15.
15 breakthrough.
Yep. That goes to 11.
So I'm down to
12.
Yeah, that's what I originally did in my head. So if you're confirming that, 12 it is.
So I'm gonna take 13 here. All right, so the middle lanes are done. Now we can drop 2 on the Raptor, and this guy dies. And then these 2 die. You'll
And
take
then that's
3.
a 3 swing.
All right. We'll see if we can keep the pressure on. So I think I'm gonna just pull out the Om Nom Nom and throw that brute in an empty lane. And then pass to you. My hope is that if you have an answer to the Oak Father, I can open lane creatures enough that that I'll get the damage through I need.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to do anything about that much breakthrough. And then also answer any threats you put in open lanes. I guess this is a good start. I play Death Current and kill that threat. And then gain 6 and give a creature +6. So that puts me up to 15. And this guy goes up to 15 as well. Yeah. So now I'm facing 9 damage. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, extremely. So it took you really out of any kind of range that I was comfortable at. Unfortunately. So I think at this point I revert back to blocking a little bit. Do I? Because let's say you do nothing about that. You're still going to push 7. This is 9. This would be perfectly enough, so you'd have to respond to this, but then you can easily do that. You'd be down to 6 hit points, and I would be taking 13. And leaving that much on the board is kind of problematic. So, yep, I'm going to go with that.
All right, back to me?
Yep.
All right, good. I'm glad that's what you did, because now I can play this. And so this guy will go away. Because I couldn't take more than one more turn of it. Let me see, is this where I want to put this to play? Which I think my only dinosaur is now out of the game.
No, you got a Swamp Moss. You got Swamp Moss.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
There you
go. Okay. So then then we move the combat and these trade.
Nope, I go to 3 here.
You had a 9?
Yeah.
All right.
So then these trade and you take
20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I take 5, so I'm down to 10.
I take 7 here. All right, getting down to it. So now you've got Dark Summoning.
Which is what? Play 1 or 2 creature from my discard pile for free. And you've got give your creatures +7 and gain 7. Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely a problem since we went to time. Which was probably because of my mis-upgrading. Oh yes, that's good. Um hmm. I have a dark summoning. I don't have a discard pile though.
Right, so to
And
use it this turn,
yours is that.
you
Oh,
have to play a level 1.
oh, because that would give me a discard pile, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you'd have a level 2 in your discard.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm using it this turn, is what that comes down to. I think I'm gonna play this and kill that.
That's real unfortunate.
And then it's the level 3 version of this now. I don't think I've ever played this. Soul Devour. What does he do? When you play a spell,
Ooh,
give it +4, and he starts at 610.
yeah.
Um. Yeah. Okay. Over to you.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. There it is, the Commanding Drake.
Mm. I don't know about that. It's very suspicious. Um. Infernal Ritual 3 is 3 zombie brutes and +2 +2 or +3.
I think it's +4.
It's +4, so that will kill me if I can't close all my lanes.
It would, yes. If I have it in the hand.
Mm-hmm. Well, my ability's not going to help with that. My ability's really lame. For a level 4 ability?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I would say even mine, Growth Aura on Oros, isn't phenomenal, but it is good enough. Like, it doesn't make you
mm-hmm.
feel bad as a level 4.
Hmm.
I think our game in Indy would have came down to like a 3-point life difference at the end of cycle 4 if it wasn't for that ability popped on the last turn. Brought it
Mm-hmm.
to less, not as close.
Yeah. It would have been interesting that that game finished. I don't know. It probably could have gone either way still if we had a whole nother turn.
But yeah, absolutely. That was one of the crazier games I've ever been a part of. The constructed Indy my last match was crazy, and then
All right.
playing
Well,
to
if you have
see.
Infernal Ritual, I'm just gonna have to let you win because I don't think there's anything I can do about it. But, uh, well, I mean, I guess I could fill more lanes by playing a suboptimal card just to have something to play for free. Let's see. If I did that,
You would have to fill all of them probably, but yeah.
because just one would be enough to kill me because it's 6 + 4 is 10, so then I'd be dead. But then you'd also have to take
Yeah,
damage if you went in the open lane. I don't think it would
you're
be
right.
enough. I guess this thing has to die, so you'd be able to open lane. Oh, you just have to open lane 1, whereas I would need to push in the other lanes 19, and I'm currently only showing 13.
Right.
Seems a little bit impossible. Then again, now that I think about it, I'm thinking that this card's lame, but if I'm gonna pop my ability, maybe it's actually awesome. What does the level 2 of it do? Where are you? Cards. Here. Okay, fine. This will give me an 8/8 and a 10/10 creature if I bring this guy out and then bring the level 2 out. Oh wait,
Only
I
one.
can't do that though, right? Or do I get to play it for free, or I just get to upgrade it? No, I do get to
You,
play it
you
for free.
do, but
But only
only
one
one
gets the
gets the
double.
pump. Yeah.
So it'd just be a 5/5 and a
8/8.
8/8.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. I'll put this guy over here instead.
Okay.
Alright. Do you have it?
Nope, I don't. No.
All right, good.
I've got this. Um,
So you're gonna get. What is the ability you're getting to play? The
Dark
level
Forge
3.
Drain here.
Oh no, not another Dark Forge drain.
But it's not going on anything with breakthrough, so 1, 2,
That's true. But mobility is
3,
still pretty good,
4,
although you wouldn't put it on that
5,
because that's
6,
gonna
7,
die. Wait, no,
8,
it gets health too, doesn't it?
9. So I think it's 9. I'm going to count one more time to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 9. So it's going to get 18, 18. So I did want to put it here. I mean, this is why I played the mobility. I had a potentially better, bigger creature,
Mm-hmm.
but the mobility is what the deciding factor was for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so you putting this Jin here helps you out a lot for next turn, immensely. And so we're gonna do that, and then we are gonna pop this.
And do it again.
Well, oh, no, just the growth aura here, and so
Oh, okay.
gain that health. That's gonna be kind of crucial here, I hope. So now we move to combat. I'm gonna take 11 straight up. So I'm gonna go to 15. Yo, this guy goes back down to 3, 22, and I took the 5. So here we go. Without being able to put that on breakthrough, I'm not quite certain how I'm gonna push damage through. So let's see.
Hmm.
Man, this is gonna come straight down to the wire, potentially.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Let's move that over right now. Drop this.
Hmm.
I think, and then past you.
Hmm.
Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have left the 6 and open laned my raptor.
You can do either. You
Nope.
can undo it if you want.
No.
Nope.
Well,
You're sticking to it.
yep, I've settled. I will learn my punishment. But it's interesting. I could have left this here and open laned this, which means you would have had to respond to 2 big threats. That's probably the better play, but I do need to kill this spirit guy, so.
Yeah, I think my best bet is I'm gonna bring out this guy here and kill this to kill your mantis. And then since a creature was destroyed, this gets before combat. This goes up to 913, but not 14. Alright, and then oh wait, let me see about this ability. Oh, I already used it. Yep. So it's over to you.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking you might kill that guy, but being able to put a blocker down and do it was very nice. So I just gotta drop this and gain 2 health.
Okay.
This doesn't matter.
That guy gets knocked back.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, well, I guess I could put it
Open
here,
lane.
right?
And knock that guy back? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I think you'll have something here to block it, kill it, and I'll kind of be in a tough situation next turn, but we'll go with that. You know what's very funny is that before I was lucky you didn't have a level 2 Exalt. Now you played this, I'm very lucky you didn't have a level 1 Exalt.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh man, I wish I had a level 1 Exalt in my hand so that I could take care of that thing.
It's a very interesting mechanic for the card, that it has to be the same level. Very cutthroat-esque, but...
Yeah. Well, this is decisions to be made. So those guys are definitely dying. That guy's gonna move up next time. He's still susceptible to a level 1 Dreadbolt, though. And you're gonna have a mobility creature with a very high attack. And so I don't really want to leave that lane empty going into next combat. I'm gonna need to fill 3 lanes as it stands. That's just mobility 1, right?
Right.
Yeah. So 9, 22, he's still gonna have so much.
Yeah, I did have to box him in a little bit with the Raptor, unfortunately, but
So then, I think probably playing this is my way to go. But do I do the life in the zombie, or do I do a you have to kill somebody and I no. Because if you killed somebody, you would just kill this guy.
mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure having that guy around is really the worst deal in the world. So that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. I'd be gaining 8 health. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, that'd put you well in the lead.
I'd be at 18 and you'd be at 12.
12. And you'd be on
I think,
Forge, so all you'd have to do is
yeah,
block. Yeah.
I think I'll do that. So I put this
Okay.
here. These guys become a trade, so that's +4. This guy dies. That's +6. This guy dies. You're down to 7. That's +8. So I'm at 18.
There we go. Let's see.
So, I think I did kind of get screwed on draws again this game. Just putting that out there. I'm just remembering that some of these cards were in my deck right now on turn 3 of cycle 4.
That's the worst. I do think you've taken definitely a different play line with the deck, and that's probably forced you to draws. But like I said, last time I played against your deck, I never even saw that stealth guy, and he actually presented a pretty big threat. But yeah, your deck felt wholesale differently than the last time we played. And I feel like my deck did more or less similar things. Maybe a little less minion spammy than it had done, previously, but it still had its moments with the Infernal Ritual, the Summoning Council buffing the Oak Father.
I don't like the fact that you're off Forge with that mobility creature. And that's a level 1. I mean, you could Dreadbolt that and move over. Your Dreadbolt is, I think I'll open with this guy as a 7/7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, it's a 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7/8.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. He's still gonna die.
Yeah.
And then I gain 3.
Puts you over 20. Okay.
All right, over to you. That card, Carnivorous Taro, that was the first time I drew it since the first time you saw it in cycle 1.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm gonna sacrifice this guy. To play the zombie brutes. And then pass to you.
21 to 12. So just doing 10 damage to me would make you win by 1. Well, I can't block both, so I'm pretty sure that means you win. Let's see what else we can do. Because you can still block this.
Right, you somehow have to block both of them while putting enough attack power in the middle lane to force me to leave the Drake there.
Well, I can't take the 20, so whatever I play kind of has to go in that lane. So I guess my hope is that the fact this has breakthrough and you don't have something that's 7 health is my only hope.
Is that it?
That's it. I can't do anything else.
I think I drew most all of the tools right at
That
the
you
right
needed? Yeah.
time here. Yeah. So I
You
had
got that
this
commanding thing? Oh, no, that.
summoning
Even
council to
better.
just block if I want to,
Uh-huh.
which is enough to win, like you said, because 10
Mm-hmm.
is just the perfect amount. But I think I want to go for the
Yep.
haymaker,
There you go.
present 30, and accept the 7. So
Nice. Yeah, Dreadbolt was what you needed.
yeah, I had I had a pretty stacked hand
Oh,
here.
yeah, that is great.
So I kind of drew into some of the stronger things I had still waiting in my deck.
This is the
Fortunately,
second time I saw my bear all game. But my only other cards were Geist and Grave Pact, which I couldn't play Grave Pact because it wouldn't give me a body.
right. It would just basically be a trade no matter how you played it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, especially that 10-10, just not quite enough.
I guess the Geist couldn't have been removed, but it wouldn't have mattered because I had a 1 on one side of it.
Right.
Yeah,
Um,
no, good game.
yeah, that was a phenomenal game. Very interesting. We took a very different play line before. So earlier, right before we started this, I kind of mentioned how played against you before, and that Dark Shaper's ritual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you pop that off in cycles 1, cycles 2, cycles 3 with a beast on the board every time. And in cycle 3, you had endless death. So not only did you essentially clear your side of the board, my side of the board, and gain I don't know how much life, and then you were staring at me with a row full of brutes. Um, it was just a really fun deck to play against. And yeah,
Yeah.
AC
I was
must.
able to do that in the next game too against Eric.
Mm,
And maybe I should have prioritized leveling up the Dark Shaper's ritual, but
right, but like you
it just,
said, you just really
you
didn't
know,
either have an opportunity to play the bear when you saw it or play the beast that often. Um,
right.
which is just kind of unfortunate. But um, I really appreciate you coming on, having a match. I knew it would be a phenomenal game, and it was. I mean, we were counting individual life points at the end of this thing, until this very last turn 3 where I kind of, turn 3, cycle 4, where I kind of drew all the tools I needed to just seal it out, fortunately. But it was very close all the way up until the end. And that's how fun games go, I think. So
No, absolutely. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing this and the last game with these two decks. These two decks are fun to play against each other.
absolutely. Um, so again, thanks for coming on, and hopefully, if you're watching, you've learned, a couple tricks or this or that. You've learned about something. Dark Shaper's Ritual. I've mentioned a couple times. I think that's a slept-on card. If you have one in your library, go ahead, pull it out, give it a shot, pair it into some beasts. I've always kind of said that I was hoping for this game to get a little bit more beast synergy, because there are some cards with beast synergy in the game. The patron that I have in this deck is one of them. I just didn't get into really playing it at all here. But I did have one round in the Seal tournament where I had 2 Mantises on the board, level 1 and 2, and a level 2 Patron, and I was just pumping their attack, which was really fun. But Dark Shaper's Ritual, I think, is the card potentially that Beast Synergy needed to maybe kind of get to the next level. So I'd be very curious. Look through your collection, see if you get a Dark Shaper's Ritual, especially paired in with a Patron. That would be a lot of fun to play. But yeah, I think Gorman, you have an exciting deck. This was a fun deck, and I do think we got pretty decent draws on the sealed, right? I won't say that every sealed decks you get will have this level, but I would say also innately looking at my sealed deck, there's not an extreme amount of synergy, right? And that's what we like and look for in those limited types of environments. So just a lot of fun to play. So I guess lastly, Gorman, do you have any words of wisdom just overall on a limited environment or playing sealed before we close this out?
No, I think you pretty much covered what I would say about it too.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for coming on again, and until next time.
Yep. See you around.
Thanks for attending this lesson with Forgeborn Finishing School. If you liked this video, please subscribe, comment, and consider donating to our Patreon account. I'm Kckid, and I look forward to our next lesson.